Traveling to Ghana, and I'm stranded here. We've been here for about 3 hours, and nobody has told us anything. There was no communication before we got here. Right here, as they've seen us, they don't communicate anything to us. But we've seen the authorities, I mean, those who manage this place, hold a press conference with some of you over here.
And we disrupted.
And we thought we had to stop it because they're being emotionally unintelligent.
And not to the passengers. You have to talk to the passengers. We are the most important people here today, not talking to yourselves amongst yourselves. We paid for it. Even as of this morning, you were still selling tickets when you knew your planes were cancelled. There was a flight to London that left. Yet the flights to other places in Africa are not leaving. We have to get serious on this continent. You could have sent us an email, you could have sent us an SMS telling us that something like this is happening, and guys, prepare. I get here, you ask me, go back into town. I don't reside in Nairobi. I checked out of my hotel, I called back, there's no accommodation. You say go out there, and when it's time, we'll call you. Go out there for how long? I don't have data, I don't have a local SIM, so how are you going to reach me anyway? Your lounges are closed. We could have been sitting in the lounges. We are standing for 2-3 hours. This is your hospitality. This is it. Land of innovation and technology. You can't send an email. This is it. All your pilots got sick in the morning. This is it. It's terrible. It's a shame, actually. My name is Alan, and I'm upset.
Least, yes. Because really, we've given it up to 12. Look, we will leave it at 12. We paid our monies. We understand you can go on strike, but you need to be emotionally intelligent, okay? You want something from your government. I'm not part of that business, okay? You can demand your monies, pack your planes, go home and sleep, but your sales department must work with another airline. That's why you are partners, and book flights for us. So we are ready to fly, and we are waiting. There's an assumption that we are all flying to another airport and we are all going to the same country. People must book transit flights, and that's where they are losing it. So they can just get angry, we understand. Exactly how they are angry at the authorities, we are also angry at them, because they need to think about the customer, and we want our flight. That's all we are demanding. We don't want to be part of their business negotiation with the government, and they cannot use us as top for negotiations. It can't work like that. Thank you.
How has it inconvenienced you?
I'm losing my flight. I have to go on transit. I mean, you don't assume that I'm traveling just to go home. I have other things to do, okay? So this inconveniencing thing is something else. Mind you, they're telling us if it doesn't happen right here, we need to go and look for accommodations for ourselves. And that's the worst part of it. I mean, for a land that boasts of hospitality, this is inhuman, gross disrespect, and I can say the least to say that, I mean, this is more like thinking that we have nothing doing for the day, and it's very, very, very painful. I feel the pain, and I think, look, other people are here. You don't assume. People may have other issues rather than just traveling. People might be sick. They might be going to see their doctors in another country. You don't assume that we are just traveling home. Some people are going to catch flights to other countries. You are delaying them, and you don't come and speak with them because you are emotionally outburst. No. The same way they are angry at their governments, we are also angry at them. And we think if Kenya has anything to do, there's a minister for transport and aviation. If they have a minister in charge, he needs to respond. If there's an authority in charge of this airport, they must come to our aid and get us our planes to leave. They can solve their home problems. We're not part of their home problems. Respectfully, I'm saying this. They need to go and solve this with their authorities. We are not part of it. We don't want to be part of it. All we have is our tickets to go home, back to our home countries. That's all we have for you. Thank you.
Your name?
My name is Jeffrey Okansi.
And how long have you been in Kenya?
I've been here for 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. You were traveling for business or leisure?
I came here for business, and I'm done with my business. I'm going back home.
And why did you choose to travel on Kenya Airways?
Well, it's the best, I think. I mean, I heard about them talking about their services. And well, up to now, I didn't know they had this wonderful, surprises. Because I went there to change my flight, and they were smart enough to charge me money. So they know how to work within insurgencies, okay? So, well, if the exigencies happened the other way round, I think I was expecting them to do the right thing and the proper thing. Speak with me, communicate with me. You know what? I think they are too poor with communication. I think it was very, very, very poor.
So that is what is compounding your frustration, that there has been no communication.
Nobody's talking to me. Yet they have the time and the minutes to run into the garden and hold their brief. And I think that's wrong. Holding your brief with the media. What about the customers? We were waiting for them.
Thank you.
So at 12 I would leave. Yeah.
And sorry about